The music thumped. Mario, in his iconic red overalls, busted a move. Luke Skywalker, lightsaber abandoned nearby, attempted the robot. Harry Potter, still sporting his lightning bolt scar, swayed awkwardly. Bob the Stormtrooper, a constant source of comic relief, tripped over his own feet. They were celebrating on P. Diddy's grave. It was surreal, even for this motley crew. How did a plumber, a Jedi Knight, a wizard, and a stormtrooper end up commemorating a rapper? It was a long story, one they weren't keen on revisiting. Suddenly, the ground rumbled. A figure emerged from the nearby shadows, blocky, pixelated, and undeniably out of place. It was Minecraft Steve. Luke ignited his lightsaber, casting an eerie green glow on Steve's face. "The Warden! What is this Warden you speak of?" Steve pointed towards a swirling portal, shimmering in the distance. "It's in my world, the overworld. It's gone mad, destroying villages, corrupting the land." Intrigued and slightly terrified, the group exchanged glances. Harry, ever the voice of reason, questioned, "Why us? Why not stay in your world and fight?" "I've tried," Steve's voice cracked. "The Warden is too powerful. I need your unique talents." The decision was unanimous. They would help Steve. After all, what could be more exciting than battling a monstrous creature in another dimension? Plus, it was a welcome distraction from their recent loss. With a shared nod, they stepped towards the portal, ready to face the unknown. The overworld was different, blocky, pixelated, yet strangely beautiful in its simplicity. They found themselves in a dense forest, the air thick with the scent of pine and danger. "The ancient city is this way," Steve urged, leading them through the maze of trees. "The Warden has been sighted there." The city was a desolate marvel, crafted from deep slate and echoing with an unnerving silence. They searched every nook and cranny, every crumbling tower, every shadowy passage, but the Warden was nowhere to be found. "It's gone," Steve muttered, despair tinging his voice. "We're too late." But Harry, ever observant, noticed something, a faint sulphurous smell, a tremor in the ground. He pointed towards a gaping chasm, a gateway to the fiery depths. "It's not gone," Harry said, his voice grim. "It's gone deeper, to the Nether." The Nether was a hellscape of fire and brimstone. Rivers of lava flowed through a landscape of netherrack and glowing fungi. The air was thick with smoke and the stench of decay. They ventured cautiously, their senses on high alert. The Warden was their primary target, but the Nether was home to other dangers. Suddenly, a figure materialized before them. Tall, slender, with glowing white eyes that pierced the gloom. Herobrine, a legend, a nightmare. A fierce battle ensued. Luke's lightsaber clashed with Herobrine's diamond sword. Mario unleashed fireballs, their heat barely noticeable in the already infernal landscape. Harry, with a flick of his wand, conjured a barrage of stinging jinxes. But Herobrine was powerful, his movements swift and unpredictable. Just as quickly as he appeared, he vanished, leaving behind a chilling laugh that echoed through the Nether. Section 5. A Glimmer of Hope. They emerged from the Nether, shaken but determined. The encounter with Herobrine, while harrowing, had given them a new sense of urgency. "We need to find the Warden," Steve said, his voice laced with desperation, "before it destroys everything." Harry, remembering something he had read in a book about ancient Minecraft lore, suggested a risky plan. "We can use a command block," he explained. "It's a powerful tool, capable of manipulating the very fabric of this world." They located a hidden command block, buried deep within the ancient city's ruins. With careful precision, Harry input a complex sequence of commands, his fingers flying across the block's interface. A beacon of light erupted from the command block, scanning the overworld. And then, it stopped, pinpointing the Warden's location. It was close. Section 6. The Return of P. Diddy. They found the Warden ravaging a peaceful village, its roars shaking the very foundations of the world. This monstrous creature, with its hulking frame and glowing fangs, was a force of pure destruction. A fierce battle ensued. Lightsabers clashed with razor-sharp claws, spells collided with deafening roars, but the Warden was relentless, its rage unmatched. Just as they were about to lose all hope, a miracle, or perhaps something even more bizarre, occurred. The ground split open, and from the fiery chasm, a figure emerged. P. Diddy, very much alive, and looking slightly singed, stood before them. "Yo, my bad about that whole death thing," P. Diddy said, adjusting his sunglasses. "Turns out, heaven's got a strict no-rappers policy. Who knew?" He then turned towards the Warden, a mischievous glint in his eye. "But now it's payback time." But Diddy, in a move that defied all logic and reason, pulled out a bottle of baby oil from somewhere. He then proceeded to drench the warden in the slippery substance. The warden, momentarily confused, stumbled back, its powerful legs slipping out from under it. It roared in frustration, but it was too late. With a final ear-splitting shriek, the warden tumbled into a nearby lava pit, its fiery demise echoing through the overworld. Victory was theirs, but it came at a cost. The stress of the battle, the shock of P. Diddy's resurrection, and the sheer absurdity of it all proved too much for Bob the Stormtrooper. He clutched his chest, his face contorted in pain before collapsing to the ground. "Heart attack," Harry confirmed, his voice grim. "He needs medical attention, fast." They rushed Bob back through the portal, his life hanging in the balance. The celebration would have to wait. Bob thankfully survived. He woke up in a hospital bed, a bewildered expression on his face. He vaguely remembered a giant, scary monster, a rapper rising from the grave, and a whole lot of baby oil. He chalked it up to a very vivid dream. P. Diddy, touched by the near-death experience, had a change of heart. He abandoned his lavish lifestyle, renounced his bad boy image, and dedicated his life to philanthropy, eventually becoming a loving father to 2 adopted children. Life, for a while, was good, but evil, as it always does, found a way to return. A cold shiver ran down Steve's spine. "He's back," Steve whispered, his voice trembling. "Herobrine." The news wasn't entirely unexpected. Herobrine, like a bad penny, always seemed to turn up. But this time, he had taken something, or rather, someone, precious. Bob the Stormtrooper was gone. Herobrine had taken Bob to a strange new world. A world of spaceships, imposters, and deadly tasks. The world of Among Us. Why? They didn't know. But they were determined to find out. With the help of the Among Us crewmates, they confronted Herobrine. The battle was epic. A clash of worlds and ideologies. In the end, Herobrine, weakened by his own hubris, was defeated. They celebrated their victory, but it was short-lived. P. Diddy, in a moment of uncharacteristic recklessness, decided to pull off one last stunt. One last ride, he declared, strapping himself into a malfunctioning rocket. The rocket exploded, instantly vaporizing P. Diddy. His final act, while tragically ironic, was somehow fitting. Years later, they stood before 2 graves. P. Diddy's, adorned with a diamond-encrusted boombox, and Bob's, marked by a simple yet poignant inscription, "He tried his best." The world was a strange, wonderful, and often terrifying place. They had learned that the hard way. As they turned to leave, a faint whisper echoed through the air, a reminder that some legends never truly die. Gotta love those imposters.